What's going on, guys? It's your boy CBS, and we just finished the Call of Duty campaign, and I figured I'd take a little time to review and give you my honest opinion of the game. Now, we all know the history of Call of Duty 4 and how epic, the community itself thinks it is, and how a lot of people consider Call of Duty 4 to be the best Call of Duty in the entire series. I am one of the few that agree to a certain degree, but I don't completely agree. So right off the bat, I'll tell you I'm going to grade it off of 5 categories, all having the option of getting 20 points max per category to equal out to a total of 100 points. So the first category is going to be graphics and gameplay. Now, graphics and gameplay, the graphics for what it was for Xbox 360 very early in the 360 lifespan was I think it was well done. It looked great, it played very well, and overall gameplay as far as multiplayer and single player combined, I think it was very good actually. So I'm going to go ahead and give that an 18 out of 20 possible points. The next category I'm going to be grading it on is difficulty. Now difficulty, I played it on veteran. I beat it relatively quickly. There was a few maps that took me 45 minutes to an hour to beat, and there was other maps that took me maybe 20 minutes to beat, or maybe even 10 minutes to beat. It just depended really on the map itself. So you figure the first 4 levels probably took me 20 minutes total to beat. So out of difficulty, even on veteran, I put it at a 12 out of 20. Now cinematics and story is the next category I'll be grading it on, and for cinematics, I think the cinematics were done very well. It told a very good story, and in between each level it had a nice cutscene or cinematic to kind of get you in and re-immerse you back into the story if you kind of got lost during a harder level or got lost in the actual gameplay. The cinematics in between each level helped you stay within the story, and they did a very good job of immersing you in that story and making you want kind of relate to Captain Price and Soap McIntosh and Gaz and Sergeant Jackson and all of them. They kind of helped you stay involved in the story very well. So out of the cinematics and story category, I'm going to give it an 18 out of 20. Now music and controls, the controls are very easy to use. Obviously it's one of the the standards when it comes to first person shooters, so controls are pretty basic and simple. If you have any experience with first person shooters, it should be no problem picking it up and playing it. Music, I think they did a good job with the composure of the game. Now there was times when they had a lot of music that kind of helped build the game up, and there's times when they had no music at all, like in reference to the AC-130 map. There was no music, it was just the AC-130 pilot, the chatter over the radio, and you and your big guns. I think it was well done how they chose their spots very well as far as putting music in the game to, I guess, accentuate the gameplay, and they did a very good job of that. So for music and controls, I'm going to give it a 16 out of 20. Now for overall content is the next category, and for content, I think they did a really good job. You had all the campaign stories. There's 20 missions, 21 if you count the Mile High Club mission, and then you can redo the entire campaign on arcade mode to kind of get more points and score points to go against your friends and kind of get bragging rights and things like that. Plus you have all the collectibles that you can find as far as intel per map and things like that. And then of course multiplayer, there's a plethora of brand new things on multiplayer that had never been done before. So for content, I'm also going to give that one a 18 out of 20. Overall, I'm going to give Call of Duty 4 a grade of 82 out of 100 possible points, which equals out to be a grade of an A. Now it's an A- on my scale, but an A is an A. I think the game was perfect. Obviously it wasn't perfect because it'd be 100 out of 100, but for what I like, it was perfect for me. So if you guys enjoy shooters and you enjoy a good story to go along with it, Call of Duty 4 is definitely a good buy. And especially now with it being 2014, you can buy it off the Xbox Live Store for about 10 bucks, I believe. And if you go to GameStop, you can get it for even cheaper. I know some people that have got it for 3 bucks at GameStop used. So if you're interested, if you've never played it, if you're somebody younger that's never played Call of Duty 4 and you're interested in playing it, or if you've watched me play it and you want to check it out yourself, go pick it up. It's definitely worth it. So that's my final grade, 82 out of 100, an A grade. My name is CBS. I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave in the comment section below what you thought of the story. If you think that there was things I left out, or if the grades that I gave for each category was wrong in your opinion, please leave it in the comments so we can discuss it. I really appreciate all the feedback you guys give me. As always, be safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.